Peligrosa como mi glow. La nena me sigue, la jefa se desbloque. Yo quiero con ella hasta que la micro choque. Tú tranquila, la puerta baja a tope. Pide lo que quiera, que lo que quiero yo es ponértelo. Chiquitita como mi glow. Se conecta como pene, renta la glow. Conmigo, ella se escapó, no me vale más de todo.
My school where I was 4 years ago. I'm going back. Just found out an hour ago I will be reporting to work in the morning. I didn't think I'd ever teach again. But my coworker reached out to me on the third day I was here and said there was a position available at my school where I was before. And so, yeah, I'm going on in. Anyway, so I'm really excited about that. And I know a lot of people were on my side. And I appreciate that. Whatever you did, either behind the scenes or whatever, your kudos or prayers. I appreciate that. Anyway, I decided I'm not going to do anything about relationships because right now I'm not an expert. Believe it or not, I know, right? I'm going to work on myself in making my garden beautiful and realizing for the first time that I decide who comes to my garden, who waters me as much as I water them. And I'm learning a lot about myself. And one thing I learned from reading a book is highly sensitive people. All my life I've been told, you're so sensitive, you know, and it's just like, I thought of it as such a problem. And I'm like, how do I change that? People are always saying I'm sensitive. Don't change it. 20% of us are sensitive. And it's wonderful. It is a good thing. It's an attribute. So from now on, you're just so sensitive. Thank you. All you do is say thank you. And it's lovely. That's what I'm going to start saying. You know, don't apologize for it, ever. Don't ever apologize for being sensitive. I have so much information to share, and I'm going to share. This will be my first little introduction. But like I said, have you ever felt there was a problem? People say, oh my gosh, I've got to change. Too much noise. Is it just like too much noise? Do you worry about the injustice in the world? Do you worry about the environment? Do you worry about how other people treat people and other animals and animals? Do you think, you know, kind of wonder what people think of you? Let's see, do you worry about how, like when you walk in a room, are you able to like kind of take it all in and either feel safe there and like you want to be a part of that room or not? Some people are really good. As soon as they walk in, they can tell just by the people in the atmosphere. So you have a lot of those questions. Am I raising my kids right? Did I do a good job? All these questions go through your mind. You're constantly thinking, which yes, is part of overthinking too. But also, can you feel intense joy? Can you feel intense love? I mean, when I love, you know that I love you. And that's the thing about my garden. I'm going to start getting people who also, I know, love me because I've accepted a lot of people. It's like, you know, it depends on the day. Let's see. Are you peaceful? Do you love music? Do you love nature? Do you love looking at the stars? You just take everything in. That's what's wonderful. Us sensitive people, there are 20% of us who are, and 20% animals. And it's funny, they've done studies on the animals and with the brain scans. I'll tell you about the brain scans later. This is all research based. It's highly sensitive people. And it is an observable trait. And it is not a disorder, and it's not introversion. So no, you're not an introvert. No, you're not socially awkward for the most part. There are some situations, I'll explain that too, because it can overlap sort of. Anyway, you just take everything in, and everything is just so, you just feel everything intensely. I suggest that you read the books that I read. It's called The Highly Sensitive Person. Is written in 18 languages. It's New York's bestseller for a long time. Also watch the movie on Prime. It's called Sensitive: The Untold Story, and it is narrated. I mean, many doctors are involved in this this show on Amazon Prime. It's called Sensitive: The Untold Story, and it was so enlightening. I feel so much better about myself. So much better about myself. There's so many interesting things to tell you about, and you can only have 5 minutes on TikTok, but I'm here to tell you that please listen to the next time. I'll get into the 4 traits. We'll also eventually get into people and the animals, and it'll be really rewarding.